Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and we're going to do a reading for Cancer. The first two cards we have out for you today are Judgment and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So, somebody has been naughty, and they're finally getting called out for their behavior. Whatever this is, I get the sense they've done it to a number of people, and then they ran into you. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. All right, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's see. We're actually going to take a little bit more from the Rider-Waite to get us started here. I hope you guys have fun plans for the weekend. All right, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So we're dealing with somebody who is disloyal. This feels like somebody who routinely betrayed people that trusted them. We have the Hermit in the reverse. So this feels like a social climber kind of energy to me, which is interesting because I just had that, I think, in Pisces. But we've got somebody here who may have been a little materialistic, and I get the vibe that they're the kind of person that could look the other way if it meant, on their morals or whatever, if it meant that they could make money on the situation or if it suited them. We have more Pentacles energy. Interesting, because it's the 5 and 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, and it's hidden energy. If you're new to my channel, that's where it flips over but doesn't fall out. It looks to me like you may be unaware that somebody that has wronged you, and likely a lot of other people, they are struggling to do whatever they did to you to anybody else. So if this was somebody that liked to use people for money, there's something that has changed. They are not able to do what they used to. We have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This could suggest they don't have the same kind of freedom that they had been used to. We have the 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands sideways. So it feels to me like somebody could have had assets frozen, or they may be concerned that they're losing money in the stock market, something along those lines. Somebody has some concern or anxiety pertaining to their finances, and it's because people might be talking about how this person uses people. Yeah, you might be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody was working on something pretty hard and they didn't really get much for it. I don't know why. I'm thinking about this like Lifetime movie I watched maybe like 8 years ago or something ridiculous like that, where some really, good looking, tall, dark, and handsome kind of guy was really adept at pulling off schemes to get money off of women by marrying them. And it's kind of like the vibe I'm getting here is somebody who would use relationships to get richer or acquire assets that weren't really theirs. Entrapment. Pregnancy, money, heartstrings. So this is somebody who would do anything for money. And they're learning a lesson now. So this could be somebody who's been caught for some sort of scheme they've pulled many a time, but this was their last one. We have Divine Masculine and Nightlife. Take a risk. Somebody took a risk, a financial risk, and it cleared them out. This is like somebody putting it all on red and then it comes back black. Somebody lost I think somebody else's money. This is a karmic relationship, so it would have felt Oh, I totally agree with that. Wait, oh, and that's totally atmosphere and dudes from Minneapolis. Very cool. Anyways, karmic. Somebody's learning a lesson here. It's like somebody got away with this with a number of different people and then they ran into you. Dun dun dun. All right, let's see. Did I do that right? Yeah. So we have some sort of offer that was fraudulent or empty in some ways. It offered something that it couldn't. And somebody's really nervous because they know they've been found out or they're about to be found out. We have somebody who's protected here. It's like somebody who has invested with a broker and never seen the returns on investment that they thought that they would be able to get. And it's very financial, I guess, you guys. And they've been protected and they're going to get a good message here regarding their money in terms of, well, yeah, there's a reason why it never worked out, but it's okay. We recovered your funds or something along those lines. Something is going to end up right because of this Judgment Day thing. We're going to continue with the Metamuse. Three of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Swords. This comes across to me as kind of a repeat of what I just said with Archangel Michael here. There has definitely been some sort of betrayal or theft or loss, but the heartbreak is not going to be long lasting because there is a sense of justice coming in. And with this Five of Swords, I don't know, I kind of get that like whoever has been pulling off this scheme or being a bully with money, this person with the suit, I feel like they're holding the weapon and they're like disarming this person. So like whoever was messing with people, they're not going to be able to do the same thing anymore because they've been discovered, they've been found out. So this is like somebody losing a license if they've been, not honoring it. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This feels like somebody who has been using information to their own ends. So somebody that would manipulate facts or opinions in order to get people to do what they want them to do. But we have an end to that. Death. This could be about the guy. Gosh, I feel like his initials are SDF, but I don't really know. He's like trying to be the next Bernie Madoff, basically. Idiot. But with death, there's an ending to whatever scheme this is. Somebody's losing their freedom to do whatever this is. It could literally be gambling, but it really does feel more like the stock market. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse again, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse again. So we have a repeat of both of these. Somebody may be losing their independence, losing their assets, losing their wealth. And with the Seven of Wands in the reverse underneath, protection, those who deserve protection have been protected, and whoever was, being a jackwagon, no protection for you. Sorry. Wow. And then Nine of Wands in the reverse. We have Nine of Wands up here. So this is somebody having to give up their game. So this is good news for a lot of people, I feel like. And one person is terrified or upset because they're realizing now that they can't keep doing what they have been doing. We'll use the Kipper. I do love the Kipper. All right, what else do we have for this? We have Courthouse sideways. So there's probably still a final decision that needs to be called for this legal matter or whatever this is, but it feels to me like there's already an understanding that somebody has been found out. It's not looking good. They are going to lose some assets here with House in the reverse. We have official person. This could have been somebody that had a pretty nice title. They were given a lot of responsibility or oversight and they abused it. They made a pretty good show of it, but it looks to me like there was somebody that was more observant than they expected. This could be like a reporter or somebody that was, taken advantage of by the scheme or whatever this is. They underestimated somebody. Somebody religious. Somebody with a good heart. You can't really, it never really bodes well if you go after somebody who has lived a really good life and has pure intent. You tend to see pretty significant karma in that situation. So we have occupation, distant horizons, message, sideways, and privileged lady in the reverse. It's a lot to unpack. Let's see what we got. So I feel like this mature woman is the same one in this occupation image. And she was charged with figuring something out pertaining to money. And she went to great lengths to figure out the root cause here. And that included communicating with certain people and also holding back information from other people. But I feel like at some point, this person who figured out the official person was fudging records or maybe didn't have records. They spoke to somebody who had gone through the same kind of loss and noticed a pattern. We're going to use the Crow Tarot to get a little bit more information here for you guys. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was not being fair. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody was going to great lengths to make it look like something was equitable or, doing well, successful. But look at, you have a crow sitting on top of a wolf. I don't know why that gives me bad vibes, but I feel like there was something here about making something look like it was stable or secure, when in reality, there was always somebody kind of waiting for the other shoe to fall or waiting for them to get that call that somebody was in trouble. You have the Hermit in the reverse again. Somebody was going against their better judgment, refusing to look at the situation with a higher vibrational goal in mind. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So there was a significant betrayal here. It feels like somebody Somebody was expected to comply or go along with a story and they didn't. Because at a certain point, it feels like there was a realization that this was more serious than somebody expected it to be. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, there was a serious fear of losing everything in terms of the assets. And they did something desperate with regards to money. Queen of Wands and the Devil. Jesus, really? Ugh. Ugh, I don't like that at all. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Devil. And it's maybe my least favorite devil, you guys. Look at that. There's no good vibes there. Those are all bad vibes. This is like sold my soul to the devil so I could have a good rock album. Somebody made a pretty serious decision to sacrifice somebody else's reputation or name. I think somebody was thrown under the bus, and it was a pretty significant betrayal. It was somebody surprising themselves with just how low they could go in order to save their own hide. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse, but they won't let themselves think about what they did. It's like they cut that part of their memory out because they can't think about it. They look at it as a moment of weakness. Yeah. All right, we need a different deck, it looks like. We'll continue with the little guys here, the miniature Rider-Waite. So we have the Ace of Cups. There was love here between these people. And the Chariot. But when things escalated, I feel like somebody that was not really willing to sacrifice it all for money realized they needed to make the right decision. Somebody was making a decision with a full understanding of the gravity of the situation. Whereas I feel like this other person who like sold their soul to the devil was like, I'm just trying to like make it till tomorrow. And they didn't really think of the consequences of any of their actions. Queen of Cups. Six of Cups. Someone might have done something here because they were trying to defend somebody they love. So there could have been one person that did something illegal, kind of like a shell game thing with finances, and then someone else wanted to help them cover up whatever this crime was with the Sun in the reverse because they didn't want this person to get in trouble. But the lie that this Queen of Cups told about how somebody made this money, it's not going to go well. Hierophant in the reverse. It goes against the information that was already provided. So it's like the moment that they said this, somebody knew that they were lying. It's almost like in an effort to protect somebody, this Queen of Cups, whoever they were trying to protect, like a child or a partner, That's what actually led to this information coming out. They lied about something that made it obvious that somebody had something they shouldn't have. World in the reverse. This conversation exposed that something wasn't over, maybe a relationship that somebody had sworn up and down it was over. And now we have the Wounded Warrior in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. There's some serious anxiety over here because whatever this Queen of Cups said has kind of exposed everyone. We have the Hermit in the reverse. Somebody didn't listen to their better judgment, and then they got somebody else to not listen to their better judgment. And now we have the Tower, and the Five of Cups. Tower in the reverse in this situation is everything falling down. Somebody trying to avoid the consequences of their actions. They regretted their actions, but they were still causing problems. And as a result, there won't be a new beginning here for somebody. There's going to be some sort of ending in terms of that's not going to be allowed anymore. You're not going to have the freedom to do that anymore. I do see we have 2 5s in a row, so you may be seeing 555. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day for you guys. Be careful of your health. So make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're eating what you need to be eating. You have or will receive unexpected pleasure. That's nice. Carry through with your plans. So you might be kind of doubting yourself on something that you have some sort of understanding that you really do need to do something, but you got to trust your gut on that. Something serious will be told to you, which you must not believe. Someone is going to tell you a song and a dance story or try to justify something, and I feel like you're going to know right away that they're lying to you or that somebody is kind of massaging the truth. Go with your gut on that. I think you're very perceptive, and if that's how you view somebody's statement, then I think you're probably pretty spot on that. So, all right, we'll call it there, and hopefully I'll be able to get back and do the Scorpio reading later tonight. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. See ya.